Hi guys, I'm going to start this with an apology again, which must be annoying because I apologise for taking so long every single time. You know it's not going to get better, but we can always hope. Anyway, last update I did was ages ago, and I'm still in the middle of that. I've still got them here from that update. So the next 3 things you're going to see were filmed back when I filmed that. I just didn't put them on the end of that video. Then there will be like a change, and it will be what I'm filming now, which is going to be all Blu-rays. And that will be this video. And then next will be TV shows, which I know everyone's banging on at me to do. I'm going to do it, don't worry. And then after that I'm going to show you the stuff that I got in New York, because I went to New York this month. And that will be all. So let's crack on. Next I got Jeff Wayne's musical version of The War of the Worlds, the 30th anniversary, alive on stage. It's a 2-disc special edition and limited edition Penguin classic of the original book. Yeah, I bought this because I went and saw the live version with Jeff Wayne last month. My granddad is a big fan of the musical version, and he wanted to see it, and I didn't know anything about it. Absolutely loved it. Can't stop listening to the soundtrack now. It really is a fantastic musical, and the stage version is really cool. As you can see there, this thing comes down and it sprays hot fire out, and leaves come down, and it's, yeah. And Jeff Wayne kind of stands there and conducts the whole thing. It's pretty amazing. And it's got like a welcome from Jeff Wayne here. I think this is from last year, the stage version. So the cast is different. In my cast it had Jason Donovan and I used to have Ridian from X Factor. Yeah, it was cool. So, oh, this is packed in there. You get the original book by H.G. Wells, The War of the Worlds. Yeah, I'd like to read that. The music is just amazing. There we have it, 2 discs and postcard. Very cool. That's some imagery from the live show. It's like a story set to music, and Richard Burton, who you can see there, narrates it throughout, and just the words and the music together, it really is really good. And of course, if you already like it and you haven't seen the stage show, highly recommended as well. The next one I got is lovely. It's Michael Jackson's Vision, and you might be able to tell, but it's holographic on the front. I love that image of him. Yeah, and it's a collection basically of all his videos released by the official Michael Jackson thing. I always think they're trying to get money, but you know what, I'm going to buy it because it's awesome. And I'm glad they put a little bit of effort into the packaging, or quite a lot of effort actually. So we have disc 1, list of videos, disc 2 and disc 3. And it's a digipack. See, sometimes these people know what I want. And it's got, all the videos, all the short films, as most of them are pretty long. Billie Jean, Beat It, Thriller. Gotta have Thriller. Smooth Criminal, Childhood, Scream, Earth Song, Blood on the Dance Floor, all of that. You Rock My World with Chris Rock, which I love. I love the video to that, the full one. And then you get bonus disc, you get Blame It on the Boogie by the Jacksons. Basically, some of the Jackson videos. And then you get Say 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 with Paul McCartney. Why, which is Free Tea, featuring Michael Jackson. They're his nephews. I love that song. I love 3T's album, Where Did They Go? And One More Chance. So that's that. I haven't actually popped any of that in. I might do that in a minute because it's nice to have those on in the background. Not of the video obviously, but of when I'm cleaning and stuff. And I like that little image there, just a simple gold book, proper booklet now. Oh yes, and it's images of Michael, rest in peace. Love it, love it, love it. I'm just going to keep showing this for a little while because look, it's Michael on a train. The man was a freaking legend. So gutted I couldn't couldn't go to the show. It's Macaulay. I had tickets. I had 4 tickets actually, and I've still got them, and I need to put them on display because there's no point them just not being on display. They're cool tickets as well. So yeah, that's cool. And as you know, or you might not know, I've got the Michael Jackson Opus over there. That big red thing. That thing is amazing. Just the biggest book you'll ever see. Just every picture of Michael. It's really cool. So yeah, that's Michael Jackson's Vision. Next I got on Blu-ray Clint Eastwood in the Spaghetti Western trilogy, also known as the Man with No Name trilogy in the US. I love that name much better. That is the right name. But over here, we've decided to call it the Spaghetti Western. Yeah, Sergio Leone. This was cheap. This was like $14.99 when it first came out. It was like 30 something. So blagged that up. Got the 3 films. Get them out. Boom, 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 boom. Fistful of Dollars, which I've seen, not on Blu-ray, but I've seen it. And you get art cards in here. I don't really want to open them, do I? Yeah, I will. So for a few dollars more. A few dollars more. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. Clint Eastwood was hot in his day. No denying it. So yeah, you get those little art cards. So A Fistful of Dollars, really good. Or quite good. I saw it a long time ago. Well actually I didn't see it long, it's probably last year actually. I've got a bad memory clearly. For a few dollars more, which was actually the last Blu-ray that I watched. As you can see, it's still in my player. I like this minimal artwork. The white goes well with the blue. Yeah, I like this more than A Fistful of Dollars. I thought it was really good. And of course, The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, which is one of the most highly rated films ever. So I'm looking forward to that one. A lot of people who have watched these recently keep saying that this one they like this one more than this one. So I don't know which one I'll like better, but yeah, happy to have those on Blu-ray. Right, now onto the Blu-ray films that I've bought. Well, some of these I bought ages ago, like this one for example. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I bought this when it came out. In fact, I pre-ordered it. And that was like December, so that just shows you how long I've been. So yeah, this is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, based off the graphic novel series Scott Pilgrim. I think the first one was called Versus the World. Really good. I love the graphic novels. They're just absolutely amazing. So this film is directed by Edgar Wright, who directed Spaced and Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead, and I absolutely love his style, and I don't think anything could be better than his kind of choppy style. It really works for the format. And yes, this is the slipcase version. It's not the steelbook, which we have exclusive in the UK for. It may be in the other countries as well, but it's HMV over here. I did that on purpose. I just really loved this cover and the shiny slipcase. Call me crazy, but you know me and slipcases. I love steelbooks, but for this particular one, I just was inclined to go for this. So there you go. And it comes with some art cards, and it has that disc there. So let's have a look. This camera's annoying me. So you have Matthew Patel, Evil Ex #1, Lucas Lee, Evil Ex #2, Todd Ingram, Evil Ex #3. I love him, he's the vegan. Roxy Richter, Evil Ex #4, played by Maya Whitman. I think that's her name. She's from Parenthood, I love her. She's amazing. I'm not even going to pronounce that name. Kyle, Evil Ex #5, and then his twin, Ken, Evil Ex #6, and the ultimate big bad, Gideon Graves, Evil Ex #7. Oh, and there's Scott Pilgrim. His hair is huge. And it's kind of cool, it's got like ratings, like top trumps, power punch, kick speed, strength, ability. So I like that. You got The Losers, another HMV exclusive. It contains the comic. It's Blu-ray and DVD, and I need to get that sticker off, and possibly that sticker as well, but right now I won't. I really, really enjoyed this film. I thought it was brilliant. I loved the dialogue between the characters, and it's very witty, and I really didn't know what I was going in for with this, because I've never read the comic. I will do, but I haven't, and I'm not a big action fan. It doesn't do much for me. I kind of get lost watching action films, so, but this was on at the cinema, so we went to see it, and I took 2 friends, and they were like, oh, this looks rubbish. We all absolutely loved it. We loved it, so yeah. Also the A-Team, I haven't bought the A-Team, but that was an action film that I really liked as well. So as long as it's got a bit of comedy in it, I'm down. So yeah, DVD and Blu-ray. And then The Losers, issue #1, cute little comic. So yeah, might read that and then see if I want to get more. Next one is Elvis, a John Carpenter film starring Kurt Russell as Elvis. Never seen it. Kurt Russell looks pretty awesome as Elvis, I've got to admit. Just 2 years after Elvis Presley died, Kurt Russell brought him back to life in the original biopic about the King of Rock and Roll, broadcast on ABC in 1979. And it's the first time John Carpenter and Kurt Russell worked together. As you know, they did work together a lot after this. So yeah, I've not seen it, but it looks pretty cool. I like the slipcase. My nan is a huge Elvis fan, so I just felt inclined to buy it because of that. And it's an exclusive as well. It's got some cool art cards there. He looks quite good as Elvis. Next one, Frozen. I know a lot of people love this. I really liked it. It wasn't as amazing as I thought it might be, because I know a lot of people love this film. But it's a really fun watch, and maybe on more viewings, that's nice and raised. Maybe on more viewings it will do more for me. But I love films like this, just kind of set in kind of one place, and basically, as you can see from the picture, they're stuck on one of those ski lifts for the night, so no one knows you're up there. And it's absolutely freezing. It's shut for like the weekend, maybe a bit longer, but basically they're stuck there for more than a night, and some stuff's going on down below. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that is Frozen. Definitely worth a watch, and one of those ones that's fun to watch with friends. Although, if you don't, it's the kind of film where you go, well, I'd do this, I'd do that, and that could be annoying if you're watching it with friends, but it's good other than that. And Shutter Island. I love this film. I thought it was brilliant. One of my favourites that I saw in the cinema. Back when it was out last year. Leonardo DiCaprio. And I actually ordered this from Fnac, the French store, thinking it was the steelbook, because they did actually have it advertised on there as the steelbook. So I paid more for this than I would have liked, and it's not a steelbook. But you know what? I'm getting lazy and I can't be bothered to even complain about it, so I'm keeping it. And it's in a nice slim case, so I'm not too fussed. And really good film. Definitely check it out. I'm not going to go into what it's about because I'm really rubbish at describing films, but there's lots of twists and turns, lots of mystery about it. It's absolutely brilliant. I loved it. And then a bit of a classic, Leon, the director's cut. I got this when I was in Bruges, so I haven't really checked out. I don't really know if it's got special features or anything, but it was cheap and I saw it in a slipcase, so it had to be mine. And it's a thin case as well, which I love. So Leon, I'm really glad because I love this film and I don't own it. I've never owned it on DVD. I've always watched it on TV, so it's good to have that on Blu-ray. Next one, Bullet Boy, which is a British film starring Ashley Walters from like So Solid crew. It's really good. I saw this back when it was released. I rented it way back when. I don't know what year it came out in actually. 2004, I think. Basically, it's about this guy. I haven't watched it since then, so my memory's a bit rubbish. But I've just looked at the back and I've kind of got it a bit wrong. It says he's just come out of young offenders. He's determined to go straight. Yeah, so I was right. But instead he heads into trouble when he's involved in a street clash. Blah 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 blah. Ricky's 12-year-old brother seems smart, but however, despite warnings from his mother, Ricky's bad boy appeal might prove to be too attractive for Curtis to resist. So yeah, it's quite deep. The ending is, I won't even spoil it, but yeah, it's definitely worth a watch. I really liked it, and I bought this from HMV. It was like $6.99, and I think they're the only place that has it. It might be exclusive, and even though it's British, it's in a slim case. So there you go. And it's got like a cool write-up about it in there, which is good. You didn't expect it. I don't like the cover at all. It looks like a bit photoshopped, amateur, but really good film. Check it out. And then Dogtooth, which is another slim one. It's released, so that's kind of cool. Dogtooth, a lot of people have been talking about this. I heard about it from Scott's channel, and I thought I definitely have to check that out. So I did, and I really liked it. I keep saying I love it, and then you think of the content in it, it's kind of wrong to love it, but it's definitely a film to see. It's disturbing, so yeah, it might not be for everyone. In fact, it's probably not. Basically, it's about these two parents, and they're raising their kids. They're 3 kids. They're kind of like young adults now. They're raising them completely cut off from the outside world. They teach them words wrong. I can't think of an example right now. Like, there's a weird one, like a flower was a zombie or something. They teach them words, so if they ever did go out into the world, they would be completely screwed, to be fair. Just stuff like that's absolutely surreal. It does have like incest in it. It has real sex in it, I think. This scene, this character here is brilliant. She's like the oldest daughter, and she's kind of been exposed to some stuff from the outside world which her parents would never allow, and she does this dance. It's so funny, but you think, should I be laughing? There's violence in it that's just, it comes out of nowhere and it does shock you, and there's a big write-up in there about it which I've read. It's really interesting. Yeah, it's definitely a film I think you need to see. Just, you won't believe it. It's crazy. And it did make me laugh as well as shock me. So, Dogtooth. JCVD, which is Jean-Claude Van Damme playing himself. I've not seen it. I know pretty much nothing about it apart from that he plays himself. And I got it for $3.99 from play.com ages ago. So, $3.99 for a Blu-ray. I just bought it. I'm sure I like it. This one is so pretty. Look at this. Romeo and Juliet. Ah, look at the shine. Romeo and Juliet. What more can I say? I haven't watched this since I was a teenager. Because, you know, it's Leo DiCaprio and it's William Shakespeare. It's Romeo and Juliet. and it's got a pretty case. And then of course the release that was released at the same time, Moulin Rouge, and oh my god, I do not have the slipcase. Yep, I ordered it. I ordered them both. That one came with a slipcase, this one didn't. And like I told you before, I'm getting a bit lazy. I couldn't be bothered to send it back or to rebuy it. What I've been doing sometimes is rebuying it in a shop with a slipcase and then taking the one without the slipcase back. Bit cheeky, but I really can't be bothered to even do that. I'm not too fussed. I think it's a nice case, but when I look at this slipcase, it makes me sad because it's so pretty. It's Moulin Rouge. Who doesn't love Moulin Rouge, right? So next up is going to be TV, and then I'm going to do my New York purchases. So there will be some TV in there as well, but I want to keep them separate just because I want to do a video on that. So thank you for watching and stay tuned. Bye.